Get the microphones on here. Nacho, A Fire, good morning. Got a lot of watches today. More along the Mother's Day gift watch description. Nothing real exotic as far as timepieces go. Just a lot of nice little David Will Orion knives. Oh, I need a new knife. Kenway, good morning. Got a lot of watches that are this Invicta Lupa style with the, I'd say that's about a 10 millimeter thickness and this kind of a fisheye kind of crystal on them. All new, never worn, new old stock. Start them off at $1. Get things going. We'll do 10 seconds with a 5-second kicker and go. Hope everyone is doing well this morning. Do some treasure hunting. Rose gold. Larry at the wire. Thank you. Get your bag, get your box. Oh, yeah. We're coming to you live this morning from the Space Coast of Florida. We're in the rocket business around here. We're about 20 miles south of Cape Canaveral. It's like almost like a bus station now. Here's a little lady's diamond tank for $1. They've been blasting them off left, right, and center here. This one's a runner. Huh. Excellent, thank you. Larry, I've got more of these Lupa styles. Here's one that's still got the paper on the back. Black band, silver, 10 seconds for $1. Invicta Lupa style. The convex, I don't know if that's convex or concave. Larry, got another, thank you. Try and keep it going this morning. Gotta keep this short and sweet. Let's do, this is a LA company and a Mondu silver and a gold for $1. You finding it, honey? Yeah. Thanks for looking at that. Save them for later. Got a few more. The sports watch is less. Buffalo Bills. See how well they do this year. Start for $1. Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bill. Tickers. No ticker, no ticker, no ticker. Ugh. I do have a bunch of part watches too. I don't know if anybody is looking for some parts. Gotta get the dogs out. Hey, Thrifty Golf. Good morning. Good morning. Skeeter, Donk, Ron Cal, welcome in. Got lots of ladies oriented watches this morning. Larry, here's another Invicta style. I've probably got a dozen of these. Very good. Thank you, sir. Abandon the battery is worth $1, right? Let's try a little ladies combo. How about a little tank, a rumors watch, and one that's just got stones everywhere. All for $1. For the lady in your life. Okay, we'll try again. Some of the time. Here's a little Timex triathlon. Needs a battery. Find it a home for $1. Ladies Timex triathlon. $1. Not today. Okay. Everybody asks me if we go to the beach with the metal detector. It's like, I've never done that. I see them pulling stuff out of there all the time. This is a Sarah Coventry. Thanks for the follow, Larry. I'll get you back at the end of the show. Kind of Skagen-esque here with the Danish chainmail band. $1. I don't know if anybody is looking for maybe some young lady gifts this Mother's Day. Sometimes the kids like to get included. Do these two for $1. There's another one. Throw them in there. Get something going here for you. I used to buy these in bulk just to get the parts. Hands, bases, bands, clasps, everything. They're more valuable in pieces than they are in the whole. Here's 3 ladies for $1. And this very narrow banded clasp watch. $1, $1, $1. Try again another day. Maybe we'll find you a home. Nobody wanted the Buffalo Bills, but maybe there's some Piston fans out there. They are advanced to the next round. They got by our Magic. I couldn't lose in that series because I'm from Michigan. I grew up with Dave Lanier, or was it Dave Lanier and Dave Bing and Bob Lanier were the 2 superstars way back in the day when they played in Cobo Arena. Now they're around the corner at Lake Erie to take on the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're still called the Cavaliers. $1, $1, $1. No. Here's a monster. It's a Soxy. This is 50 millimeters across the bezel. Some call them smuggler's watches. There's put something in there. And next time. Let's see what else we got up here. There's a couple of ladies. Ladies' watches, I mean, if you're in the reselling business, ladies' watches will come back around, I guarantee. Three ladies. Three ladies in a row. Thanks for looking. All right, Larry. If you're still out there, I've got some more for you. One Lupa for Larry. Can't resist. Excellent. Thank you. What's this thing? What's this? Sheffield. Oh, you can hear it. Mechanical wind. Yeah, what the heck? $1. Mechanical wind Sheffield. I don't know if you guys are into the mechanical stuff or not. Let's see what else we got over here. I really want to get some of these clasp watches. Man, I got a whole shoebox full of clasp watches. Let's see what we can do here. Let's do these 5. Come on. Whoa. Like, I need more coffee. 5 clasp watches for $1. $1. CW. Geneva. These are a lot of these are Geneva. Viviani. Geneva. Lots of clasp watches. Lots of clasp. That was 5 for $1. No takers. Let's try. $6 for $1. Grab a couple more out of the old mystery bag, mystery bin, the treasure chest. Kind of our company logo. 6 clasp watches for $1. Worth it for the bands and the movements. Lots of Miyota movements in here, as you all probably know. For swap outs, get the spacer rings. For repairing on modding other watches. Here's a blingy silver. I almost want to say that's it just reminded me of like a Super Bowl kind of ring. There's a Studio Geneva Snowflake and another Snowman for $1. $1, $1, $1. Holly, Jasmine, Paula. No ladies want any bracelety kind of thing. Okay. Let's go back to another one of these Invicta Lupa style wideband $1. Just to let you know, we do have our website, tropicaltrailtreasures.com. We're a general retailer. We're on eBay, Poshmark. We have our own website. Just don't only do watches. We're gonna break off from the watch auctions and do some children's books and some classical music CDs. We have a lot of that we really need to work through. Here's one. Somebody's got to help me out on this one. I can't. I can't figure it out. I don't know how to get it open. There's a watch in there somewhere. Anybody got a clue? Anybody got a clue? Let's see if we can pop it. Just don't know how to get this thing open. It doesn't appear to have any way in. It shines through the band? Really? Yeah. Well, maybe I'll pop a battery in there. Or you could buy it for $1 and do it yourself. $1 for a shine through the band. No? Okay. I'll do it. I'll put it on my to-do list. Yeah, sure. I'll get right to that. I'll get right to that. Sure. Here's a couple of, let's see if we can go by color here a little bit. We'll do some leather groupings. How about that? How about we do these three: brown leather and throw in a lupa all at the same time. A Boleda. I believe that's a Mark Niemer. Yep. And all brown leather bands for $1. $1, $1, $1. Thanks for looking at that. Kristen, Big Hound, Nacho, Devin, Paul. Everybody come on in. Hope everyone's doing well. Tuesday morning here in Central Florida. Hope it's Tuesday morning wherever you are also. Anybody into brand watches? Here's a Pepsi. Pepsi, no Coke. Pepsi, no Coke. Tark. Tark takes it. Thank you. Pepsi. Cheap, no Coke. John Belushi. Got you in the bag. Thank you so much. There's an interesting one. What the heck is that doing over there? This is a Precision by Groom. Oh, all white. Oh, I should sell that for more. I should sell that for a lot more, but I just clicked it. $1. Arc. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good pickup. Nice. You're going to like that one. That was just kind of sitting over here on the side. Huh? It's yours now. Gotta get rid of this stuff, man. I'm telling you. Got thousands of them. As you might see, that there isn't anything here of really timepiece caliber. This is just kind of a lot of the collection, that I buy a lot of this stuff in lots, huge lots. Here's a couple of pocket watches for $1. And you just got to move them along, even if it's just for $1. The hands, the bands, the inner workings, the spacers, the movements. If you guys are into any kind of repair, these are really, really good things to pick up because you just have so many variables, especially with the crystal sizes. Just even if they're all round, the diameter, and is it flat? Is it a raised? Is it a bevel? Here's one from the Resort Sandals. Oh, it's a runner. Oh, bonus on a blue jean band and a nice Geneva tank to go with it. Sandals TV. I'd get that one for just the crystal. Tarte. Got it. Let's see, we got a couple of sport watches here. I got another one handy. Yep. Nope. That's a Pokemon watch. Well, here's a couple of sport watches. Black and a white for $1. Dollar starts. Dark. Add it to the collection, add it to the bag. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Coming to you this morning from Central Florida. We're on the Space Coast, about 20 miles south of Cape Canaveral, Kennedy Space Center. About an hour's drive away from Mickey's house. Heading down to Miami this weekend. Family. We had the big F1 race this past weekend. I guess it was wildly successful as far as the local environment goes. They race around the Hard Rock Stadium where the Dolphins play. Let's get a couple. Oh, hey, here's something cool. Here's something cool. How about a ladies vintage Digi? What is that, an Armatron? Yep, Armatron. Ladies antique Digi. Throw in a couple other ladies' watches here with it. Why not? We'll get these started at $1. Will Christian OOQOP. Gotta work on that one. Cozy. Welcome in. Got a ladies vintage Digi and a couple other throw-ins to give it a little bit of weight in the bag. Ladies vintage Digi. No takers on that one, huh? Okay. I dig it. It's interesting sometimes what you think is going to sell or what you think is interesting, nobody wants. Let's try a couple of tankish styles together. Why not? Lupa. And a couple of tanks for $1. $1, $1, $1. Belgrade. Or Decade, excuse me. Tark. Tark takes it. 3 for $1. 3 for $1. Can't beat that. Come on now. Got your shipping paid for. It's all good now. We do appreciate it very much. This we're still new on eBay for decades. And I don't know how I stumbled on Whatnot. It's just like, I think I just saw it in a post somewhere. What the heck is Whatnot? Never heard of it, right? And we're slowly migrating over, and it's just so much more efficient than trying to post stuff and wait around for the eBay algorithm to give you a kick in the pants. Obviously, the dollar margin, the dollar sale stuff is no margin, but you know what? It gets the stuff off our shelf. $1, $1, $1 for ladies' watches. This is a nice gold chainmail band on this semi-skeletonized watch. Thanks for looking at that. Keep them moving, keep them moving. If any of you are into children's books or classical music, we've got a couple of shows coming up here. Here is a Gigantor. Where's the caliper? I'll guess it's 48. Huh? What's going on? Oh, 49. That's probably actually 50. That's a big old smuggler's watch. How about that? Needs a little touch up on the band. $1. $1 smuggler's watch. Thanks for looking. We'll put that one back in the treasure chest, as it were. Any interest today in the younger watches? Got is that a Pikachu? And I'm not sure. That's probably a Disney of some nature, and a little decorated quartz watch for $1. The kids. What about the kids? I got plenty more kid stuff if that's of any interest to anybody today. I'm horrible with the comments. Men's vintage, not in this lot. Not in this lot today. Got tons, but just not on the table today. Step 10. Oy, oy, oy. Trying to make a little collection here of things that are either like or dissimilar. It seems how it kind of usually goes. But the ones that are similar together, ones that are different together. Here's three: 2-barrel, 1 round, $1. 2-barrel, 1 round face for $1. Little looks for the ladies. Okay, so let's try. Maybe some people, some sports fans have moved into the arena this morning. Minnesota Vikings watch. Got a few more sports watches. I think I got some Pistons and some Buffalo Bills. $1. $1 for the Minnesota Vikings, the Purple People leaders of the Norris Division. I'm so old, I remember when they played outdoors. Fran Tarkenton and the Purple People leaders. Who was their coach? He's always standing out there. It's like 20 below. He's standing out there in a little jacket and a hat. Bud something. Might not have been his name. Everybody called him Bud something. Here's 3 little lady style watches. You got to be careful what you say these days. $1, $1, $1. Do appreciate everybody coming in this morning. Probably going to go up to the top of the hour. Tark, thank you. Excellent. Thank you so much. You know, even if we only sell 20 or 30 watches today, you know, it does make a difference. It's starting to add up. We're down to one huge stack now of boxes. We got it out of this forever ending pyramid of just stuff. We are making headway. And we do appreciate every single sale. There are good deals to be had. Nothing real super high-endy today, just lots of like, here's lots of pink watches. Lots of pink watches. I think, I'm not quite sure how this works. It's a Superman, Superwoman, Supergirl. And I think it shines through the band. There's an elf. It's a Verizon LG smartwatch. Pink. Roland. Oh, well, I kind of like that one. For $1. All of those for $1. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pink watches for $1. Okay, thanks for looking at that. What's in the bag? Just to keep them separated. The outfield. I'm working on a new camera display. I don't know if any of y'all are doing anything more than working with your phone or OBS. I'm an old technophile from way back before personal computers. I built a Radio Shack computer in 1969, I think it was. Yeah, and I soldered it together. It was a TI 100. Here's a couple of greenish enthused collections for $1. Tank, cloverleaf, tank, some subdials for $1. Thanks for looking at that. Let's see what I got underneath here. Oh, okay. How about a couple of sport watches? There's a cool one in here that I actually I've worn this. What happened to it? When did I just drop it? Yeah. This 5-bar over here. This is just a cool watch. I just like that one. For $1. Throw these in your giveaway bag. Use them for parts. Get the movements, screws, glass. Useful to have in your collection. You got to have a parts box somewhere. Just a couple. I don't know if these would actually be collectible in the near future at all. They're God Save the Queen, and I don't know the British, but I don't know if that is considered off-putting now to have something that says God Save the Queen. But you can get two for $1. Two for $1, for $1, for $1. Two for $1. God Save the Queen. I'm not a big follower of global politics. Got a few more of these Lupa Invicta style. Here's one with rose gold on a black band for $1. Lupa Invicta style. Crazy glass on these. So we're looking at that. The kitty watch. Unfortunately, it's got a crack. Here's another. I've got a few more of these. These are QMax. Never heard of them until a few days ago. And they just, I got like a dozen of them or so. Feels like it's got some good weight to it. Nice band. Nice case. I haven't actually opened one up. I don't know what kind of movement's inside, but you can find out for $1. Tark. Nice slim line. Seiko-esque, I guess, in style. Yeah, excellent. Open one up and let me know. Into the bag. Appreciate it very much. Excuse me. Go around here, pick out a few more. These are mainly. Boy, that's an unusual shape. That's pretty groovy. That's pretty groovy, man. Let's do these three just because. 70-esque. And you're gonna have a smiley face. And look at the shape on this one. Fast track. And obviously the band to match. That's pretty cool. And kind of a Skagen look-alike, $1. I'm a Skagen fan. I think that just the Danish concept of minimalistic stuff is really good. I don't think I have any Skagens for you today. Sometimes I've been known to drift off point. Sometimes. Here's 3 for $1. And a nice little slim, expandable. Is that running? No, it needs a battery. This got a kind of a champagne base on that one. So many different flavors, right? So many different flavors. Just a couple more minimalesque ones. This one is a National Speedboat and Water Ski Association watch. Water skiing is big business around here. $1. Tark's going to take it home. Yes, thank you so much. I have to get you a box. Try to get everything out, at the very least by the next day. Since we're starting the show pretty early today, I imagine we'll get that out to the post office this afternoon. It's time is it locally here? 8:39 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll do a brown. We'll do a white. I'm just kind of grabbing by color here. See what we can do. Something. We did pink. We did green. And we'll try white. No, there's another white one. 5 white watches for $1. White-esque, white overtones. Got some white in it. White face, white bezel. No. No. No, Jim. No. Well, they call it random pulls for a reason, right? Well, the name of our store is Tropical Trail Treasures, right? So there is a little treasure chest over here. I'll pull out a couple of nice pieces from the past. These are not going on auction. They are for sale. Everything's for sale in the watch business, right? Here's a nice Tag Heuer from 1982. Bezel bezels. Slim. I want to say this one has 18 karat in the bezel, but don't hold me to that just yet. And this is probably going to go around the $1,500 range. And then this one is affectionately referred to as a Captain Willard. This is one of the most collectible dive watches Seiko had ever made. This one is running just fine, as it's been doing since 1969, when I was a mere 10 years old. Classic, classic all the way around. This is not the original strap. And this one's going to set you back about 3K. Just to let you know that there is a bottom to the old treasure chest. But we got a lot of work to do to get there. A lot of work to do to get there. If you look on our shop in the bin, there are some better quality watches. You know, we've got lots of Citizen Echo Drives. Here's is this one the Blue Angel? Yeah, Blue Angel insignia. This one is cool. This is fun. You can't set the time with the bezel. You have to do it via the radio signals. And once you do get it all set up, it changes automatically when you change the time zones. And it's just fascinating to just watch all the dials just spin. I just love that. I think that one's probably around the 350 range. A couple of nicer ladies designer watches. This is um, a ceramic band on this one, a black onyx ceramic with the rose bezel and then the matching rose case. And I think that one's about 250, something like that. So let's keep it back down to earth for today. Let's do a couple of ladies for $1. Obviously, these are more unique where you're not going to throw that one with the heart-shaped crystal in your parts bin, but a lot of these, you know, I picked up just in bulks to get the parts, crystals, hands, dials, crowns, stems, the spacer ring around the back, the typically the Myota movement to, you know, fix up stuff that I had on the bench for clients and customers. Well, let's go back around. I want to try some more of the clasp watches. Maybe there's a few new people dropping in and say, "Oh yeah, wow, clasp watches." And I've been looking for a handful. These are usually, you know, purchased for matching outfits, not necessarily as a landmark timepiece. So let's just throw together. That one's kind of, oh, that's too bad. That one's the one thing about these is that the bands are almost irreplaceable. So let's do a gold, a silver, a brown, and a red for $1. Maybe they can be repurposed into more jewelry oriented pieces. About quarter till. I guess we got about 15 minutes. I think I've got a few more of these. Invicta Lupa style. These are not Invicta, they're Invicta styled. There was a classic Invicta watch when Invicta was actually a Swiss company that was made like this. These are $1. Those are $1,000 if you can find one. Moody. Oh, Doug. Tell you will. Little dry. Welcome in. We're coming to you live from the Space Coast of Florida, home of the NASA and home of the red, white, and blue. How about an American flag for a buck? Wave the red, white, and blue. Blackie. Abundant Centaur. Welcome, welcome. Let's just go ahead and pop. I got a few of sports team watches since some of the new people have come in. What about the Lupas in the back? Sure. Let me go ahead and run this Viking watch, the Minnesota Vikings of the Norris division. Maybe somebody wants a sport team watch. Got a nice little bit of gravitas to it. Okay, great. Yeah, here's one that's got this serpentine metal band. It's just a monster band. Who the heck did they make this for? What is this like? Does this say belongs to Shaquille O'Neal on it somewhere? Look at the size of this thing. Good golly. You can take it home for $1. $1 for a shack-sized Lupa. 1 cent gar. That's your first purchase. I would recognize that name. Thank you so much. I'll get you a bag here. That has got to be one of the biggest bands that I've ever seen on a watch. Let's just make sure here you can easily knock the pins out and drop some links out of that if you need to. $0.01. Got it. Thank you so much. And as long as we're after it, that's one more Lupa on a leather in the back for $1. Chrome on chrome on chrome with some bling around the ring. About 10 millimeter thickness, I guess, maybe even a little bit more. Let's see. I got a few more of these Q-Maxes. This one is a two-tone silver and gold bracelet with a gold bezel and stick indices. I'm not familiar with this brand. Never heard of them. Still got the tag on it. Mom 1001. Take it home, take it apart, and let me know what's in there. Be curious to know. $1. A Q-Max, kind of Seiko Cassie or Seiko Citizen-esque. No ticker for $1. Well, how about a Q-Max in gold on gold on gold with a raised glass barrel style? Yours for only $1. Q-Max. Tark's going to take it. Tark said it's Tark. It's Tark at the line. Excellent. Thank you so much. Well, we're kind of winding down here a little bit, and I guess I got to talk up the next show. Next shows are going to be a little variation from watches. We're going to do children's books and classical music CDs. And if anybody is even got the remote interest in vinyl records anymore, I've got about 100 complete operas. These are the old kind that came in a elaborate sleeve with programs. And the big catch to that, though, is that they are operatic in nature, great stories. But opera is definitely not for everyone. So let's kind of wind things down here. Maybe I'll go back and look at just a couple of these that I thought might have some interest. I thought somebody might take an interest in this Armatron vintage Digi that's working. That's a rarity. This is probably mid 70s, I would think would be about the genre age group for that. And it's working, guys, for a buck. Think about it. Yeah, there you go. And that's a smart play right there. They don't make those no more. All right. Thank you, Tark. And with that, I'm going to close it out. And I do appreciate everyone coming in and spending some time and putting up with my shenanigans. I hope everybody got a few watches they can use for either themselves or to pass along to some others. And I will see you in the next one. Adios.